Hello guys, welcome back to Global SMC Forex Trading. And I think today is like 24th December. We are closing the 2022 and we are going ahead to 2023. So today I just want to tell you about the truth about Forex trading. So today I'm not going to talk about the technical analysis and all those things that I always talk about now. So I just want to tell you something or a realistic thing about forex trading that I have seen, that if you really consider those things as a professional trader, you change the way how you think about it, or you can even know what you're targeting on it. So the first thing that I want to talk about is when you come to forex trading, especially if you're a beginner or you're even an expert, you have to treat this forex thing as a business. You understand? As a business. Let me write it so that you guys, you always know this. You have to treat it as a business. So what are we saying? If you are to run a business, or if you are to think about a business idea, right, you are in a position that you are doing your things according to plans. You understand? It's not like you're coming to a betting. It's not like you're coming for a gamble thing. You understand? You're coming into a business. So what is a business itself? So if you're talking about a business, right, we are talking about planning things. Right? As you are doing these things, you understand, you're going to be planning, right? That's the first thing. You're going to be planning, and at the same time you're going to realize that yourself, as you're doing this forex business, again, you're going to be making journals. You're going to be you're going to be making journals. A journal is just like records, so you're going to be making records and what? Records and data. Understand? Why do we make records and data? Records and data will just help you to know the exact thing that you're doing, so that if what you're doing, you have higher probability of you winning, which means the strategy or whatever you are using is really what? It's really working. Then another thing, as you're doing your forex business, you understand, you're going to be what? You have to be consistent. Consistency. You understand? You're going to be consistent. What do you mean by consistent? Don't be in a position that when you come to forex trading, you'll be like, no, let me just try it for 1 month, 2 months, then I start to see the results, or I start to make a lot of cash. Realistically, it doesn't work like that. It's something that really requires a lot of skill, a lot of emotional strength, a lot of work that is supposed to be done, which is even outside the technical analysis, or even these candlesticks that you always see. There are some things that are outside that you should make, which is like a plan, which is going to make you become profitable. So you're going to see that there are a lot of videos, you guys, that you always see outside there. It might be on YouTube, it might be on Instagram. There are people who are really posting about how they are making it, or they are showing you the screenshot or stuff like that. Those things, guys, they can really be plotted. Even me too, I can make something like that and come here and start to post it, and I made this money, or I made this kind of a thing. But the first thing that you have to do after making this plan, you understand, after making this plan, the other thing that you're supposed to do, which is very, very crucial, is to have what? To choose a mentor. This is where it matters the most now. To choose a mentor. Why are we supposed to be having a mentor? A mentor in forex trading is someone who actually shows you much about the bad side of it, other than the good side of it. You're going to see that on YouTube, or on Telegram, or on Instagram. People, they just show the goodness of forex trading. They're like, oh, if you come, you can make $100 or $1,000 per day, $5,000 per day, which is something that if you go and practice it, or implement what they are saying, you're going to see that you're not going to even make $1 or $5, or you're going to even lose your money. You understand? Which gives me a conclusion that you're choosing what? A wrong mentor. A mentor is someone, especially in forex trading. A mentor in forex trading should be someone who actually guides you the best way how to even view this forex thing, how you can build a system. It's all about a system, how you can build a system into profitability, not just to show you the bucks that they make, or like, oh, today I made 1k, today I made 5k. This is not how this thing is supposed to be taken. And again, you have to know that when you come to forex trade, right, there are losses and wins. This one I'm not going to write it, but I'll just explain it. So what do you mean by loss and wins? To lose doesn't mean you are wrong, or it doesn't mean you're failing, but it just means that for that particular time, or for that particular place, there's something that the market doesn't want to respect, that it does want to go its way. So what's your duty as a forex trader? That's when we implement this aspect of risk management, or to be in a position that you manage your capital, that when you're losing, how much are you losing? When you're winning, how much you are winning? Not like what you see on Instagram or on YouTube, whereby someone will be like, oh, I'm in blue, I'm making 5,000, but don't even know how much he's losing. You're just focused on how much he's gaining. You understand? So you're just going to see that mainly on YouTube or on Instagram, the mentorship that people always give, instead, is more about the successful part of it. They don't actually tell people that no, this is a process. This is something that really takes some time for you to implement. It doesn't mean you're not going to be profitable, no. But they don't treat it as a business kind of a thing. They treat it for their own marketing purposes, to actually convince people that you just have to come and pay for mentorship, or to come, I'll give you signals, you go and trade, or use my strategy, it works, go and make money and stuff like that, which is not forex trading itself. So you're going to see that a lot of people, they start to hate forex trading. They'll be like, oh, I don't want to go into forex trading because I'm losing a lot. It's only because you're choosing the wrong mentor, understand? So what you have to do, or what I encourage people who are not profitable, or we have started forex trading now, or we have started maybe a year or 2 years back, and they really want to be profitable, just find the good mentor. That's the first thing. And the second thing, try to know how they do it. You understand? How they actually go with forex trading, right? Then try to be like them first. Try to be like them, understand? Once you become like them, you can modify your own personal thing once you start to know what they are doing. You understand? Which is something that is really of importance. Not to just come, or just to go and see someone saying, oh, use these indicators, these 40, 50, 60, implement them, buy when this and this is crossing and stuff like that. This is something that even if you tell a 5-year-old child, you can even do that and start to even see that these things are crossing, or these things are doing like this, so let me buy and let me sell. It's not something that can really make you profitable. So what I have seen, me, like as of me personally, what I have seen about this forex thing, the main core thing is on this section, which is like, let me enlarge it, which is on records and data. This is where I see the main deal about about forex trading. So what do you mean by records and data? Records and data, these are journals that you prepare for yourself, to actually see what you are doing for that particular week, or to actually see what you are doing for that particular month, in such a way that if you collect that data, understand, then after a month, maybe you've placed there $50 or $100, 100,000, I don't know, the month that you want to try and test it. Then you go about it, then you make records and data, understand. You're going to see that after a month or after a week, once you have made a record in the data, you're going to say that when you were making wins, you were doing this. When you were losing, you were doing this, you understand? So it's not like you learn from your losses. No, you don't learn from losing, just learn from winning. Because the reason why you are winning is because you are doing the actual thing. That's what you're supposed to do. So if you have 5 wins, focus on those 5 wins. Know what made you win. Then the next month you do the exact thing that you're doing on those 5 wins. you implement it again. So you're going to see that as you're doing that with time, you're going to see that your profitability edge is going to what, to rise. So what do you mean here? Let's say let me just take this let me just draw it like this, you understand? So what am I saying? Let's say you started to do like forex trading here. You're trading and you're starting to make some profit, and dang, you're making losses. Maybe you're making even negative losses. So you're going to see that as you're making records, your profitability edge will start to rise. You're using data, you're implementing things accordingly, and you're actually knowing what you're doing. That's when you start to see your profitability edge going up, until you start to call yourself a profitability strategy. So you're going to see that there's no an actual strategy that you say that this strategy, if I use it, I'll be profitable. There's nothing like that. If there was a strategy in forex, guys, everyone could be using that, knowing that if I use this, I'll take all the money from forex trading. But the only thing that you're just supposed to know is that this is a game of probability. This is a game of probability, whether you are wrong or you are right. But what determines you a profitable trader is when you are right, how much are you right? When you are wrong, how much are you wrong, right? If I'm right and I gain $100, if I'm wrong and I lose $2, which means I know what I'm doing, the probability is on the what? On the winning side. Not that it's 50-50. When I'm right, I'm losing. Like when I'm right, I'm gaining 50. When I'm wrong, I'm losing $50. That's really a bad what? That's a really bad probability, because if I have 4 losses, which means I have lost like $200, which is something that really doesn't make you a profitable trader. So this is just a game of probability, and you're just going to see that technical analysis and all this stuff, or the psychological part, even the healthy status of a person can also even contribute on forex trading. Maybe you have some personal health problem, the mental strains or some stress and stuff like that. You don't have to come to forex trading while you are stressed. And the other thing that I have seen that a lot of people they do when they come into forex trading, they'll be like, I don't have money, so let me go and do forex trading. It's not like I'm a financial advisor, but I'm just telling you this in this perspective of what I know about forex trading. If you don't have money, it's not a probable idea that you have to choose forex trading. No, you have to. I think it's wise to start forex trading while you are rich or while you have money, because if you start forex trading while you still have money, it's going to help you your psychology. What do I mean by that? If you have checked people who do demo accounts, you're going to see that when you're doing a demo account, you're flipping the demo account. If you trade $100 of a demo account, I tell you, by the end of the day you'll be like $500-$700. Why is it so? There is an emotional part or a psychological part that plays when you know that this is not my money or this is my money. Understand? So now when you're rich or when you have money, you are putting yourself in a space that your psychological strength is really stable. Even if you lose, you know that I know if I lose this, I'll fund it tomorrow. If I lose it again, I'll fund it the following day. You understand? You're not even much concerned about your losses or stuff like that. It's something that can actually make you profitable or increase your profitability, either than you're coming into forex and you'll be like, this is my last $50 or this is my last $100, and I've heard people saying they're making it in forex trading. Let me just try and go with this 200. Maybe I can just make 1,000. Hey, if I make 1,000, wow, I'm going to be a rich person. You're going to see that there are two sides, right? The first side is, which is 90% guaranteed that it always happens, is that you lose that money, $200, maybe a day, 2 days, 3 days. That's how it is. Then the 10% is that you're going to make it, right? So you're going to see that, let's say you have made it, or you came and you placed the 200, boom, you're on 1,000. You'll be like, oh, I made the 1,000. the probable thing that is going to happen there is that with time or with the strategy that you are using, because when you make 1,000 you'll be like, oh, I made 1,000 really, so which means if I do it again I can make a 2,000. That's how it goes. That's how the psychology part of making man treats you. It will be like, I have to make more and more and more. So you're going to see that maybe you were wrong, or maybe the way how Forex was treating you when you were trading, you like the wrong thing or the wrong strategy or the wrong act that you were doing. It was respecting you by that time that you were doing whatever that you're doing. You're going to see that when it starts to go against you, whether you were on 5,000 or on 20,000, is going to come down to $2 or to even below the whole account. Why? Because you were not actually doing forex trading, you were gambling. Understand? You were gambling. You're like, and that was more of a gamble. So you're going to see that lots of traders, that's how they quit it. They'll be like, oh, let me do this and that, then they end up failing. It's only because you don't have a system, or you don't have something that you really respect. Like, if I do this, I will start to be profitable and stuff like that. You understand? So I just wanted to show you how you can improve yourself with forex trading. This is the truth about forex trading. Forex trading is just like a really good thing to do, but give it time, give it a very good space. Choose a good mentor that you understand. There are a lot of mentors out there. Even I know like how you can also go about it. You can even choose anyone that you want, but just make sure that that person is treating you like this whole forex thing as a business, so that you could understand it, digest it, and know the consequences, know how you do it, the mathematical part of it, the technical analysis part of it, the emotional part of it, psychological part of it, the healthy part of it. All those things, if you combine them and you become strong with all those things, you're going to see that you become profitable. So this is something that I've shared with you, which is outside the space of what people say, and something that if you implement and start to use it on 2023, because you're about to start a new month, you're going to see that the whole journey, you can even spend like 5-6 months, you are now the best trader, only because you know that it's not wise to join the groups, to join the Telegram, to search for signals, all those things that people are doing. Just be on your own space. If you go on the portals or the brokers portal or everywhere, you're going to see that 90% of the forex traders fail and the 10% are winning. So be concerned about what the 10% are doing, which means if the mass is failing, so which means everything that is being displayed, it will always result you with failure. But the thing that you keep by yourself with private or with privacy is something that makes you profitable. So yeah, just know that when you're doing what the crowd is doing, there is a high probable of you losing than the thing that you do by yourself and make a system by yourself. So guys, I'm just encouraging you to treat this as a business, and to actually know that this is a long-term thing that you have to know how to handle it, how to even go about everything. So with time, you're going to see that it will make sense, or you know the way how you treat it. Like, I have to make this up in this. You understand? So this video was my shortest video that I've done for you. So to the people who have understood what I've said, I hope you're going to implement this 2023. And if you use the plan that I just showed you here about the business, the plan, the record, data, consistent, a mentor, are going to be a profitable trader with time. So thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate Global SMC for trading.